Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today we're going to be doing a video on the Mamiya RZ67 lenses. The Mamiya RZ67 takes RB67 lenses and the RZ. So today we're only going to be doing the basically same system lenses. I'll do an RB video on how it works in another future video. So basically in the RZ, all the mounts are the same. So all the lenses are the same kind, so you don't have to be careful. There are two versions of the lens, but the only difference usually is there's half stops on the front of the ring. So basically when you want to focus on an RZ, all you have to do is use the body, so there's no focus on the lens. And on the lens, it's basically almost passive things. So we have this front ring, which is the mount, which I'll show you later. Then we have the apertures here, which we go from 2.8. This is the 110 2.8 lens, and it goes in full stops to f4, 5.6, f8, 11, 16, 22, 32. And then you can also use the intermediate stops, but they're not clicky. So basically that would be f3.5-ish, then f4.5-ish, then 6.3-ish. And I'm saying ish because you're basically guesstimating. And then on the front of the lens, we have this little loose ring. This is probably the most confusing thing for most people. This is basically the scale for hyperfocal, but as the lens is not mounted to the body with a helical, but the bellows, the camera never knows where you're focusing. So what you have to do is use the side, and let me see if I can show you, the side of the camera that has this scale. And once you know where you're focusing, you have to translate that scale to here. So you move this freely. So let's say we're focused at, I don't know, I'm going to say 3 meters. So 3 meters, we put it in the middle, and now it tells us that at f32 we are all the way focused, or the depth of field is going to get everything in focus from 2 meters to 10 meters. So that's how you use it. And that's either in meters, like it is here, or if we kind of click past, it goes to feet, as you can see here. So now we're at 2.75 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet, and so on. So you've got that hyperfocal scale. That's basically this blue thing. It doesn't do anything actively on the camera, and a lot of people get confused because it does look like it's a very important part, but it's not so important. Then on the lens, we have on the side here a little screw mount, which is for a cable release. So if we're shooting long exposures or something like that, we have to screw on a cable release. And what happens, and you'll see, is that when we screw it all the way in, it pops out and has a little red ring. This means that the camera is ready to be used with a cable release. Why is so? Because this camera shoots in a two-step operation. Like I told you, the lens and the body kind of don't speak together all that great for this kind of stuff. So you have to shoot the camera and then shoot the lens. That's why Mamiya would supply a double cable release. Do you need the double cable release? Not really. You can shoot with your hand on the body and then the lens with the cable. That's how I do it. I think pretty much everyone does it. It works absolutely fine. So I'll show you the operation. Basically, I will put the camera back up. Let me see. I'll remove the back, and I have it in multi-exposure, and I have it on no battery, so I have it on the no battery mode. When I shoot, that's just the camera. And let me show you if you can see it through the B camera. Now I have my cable release and I can shoot with my cable release. So this will do, boop, you see, that shot it. Now I can advance. Again, I can shoot with the camera with this finger with my right hand, and 1, 2. That's how you use this cable release. Also, you have a different setting that's also very important on the lens, which is this T and N little letters. So on N, I guess it stands for normal. I haven't checked that manual for that exact name. And then T is time. So what you do is you push it down and you slide it up. And now we're on T. What does T mean? It means when we shoot the body and then we shoot the lens, it only opens the lens. And then when you want to close the lens for long exposures, you have to push that little silver little tab down and it will disengage the lens and you've taken your shot. Let me show you. So we are going to point at the camera. We're going to use like a 5.6 so you guys can see it. I'm going to shoot the body, okay? And now I'm going to shoot the lens. But as you can see, it just opened the lens. You can actually see through the camera. And I can't do anything. The cable release is not doing anything. Don't panic. That's normal. You just have to press this, and there we go. We stopped the shot. We get stopped exposing the film. So that's what this T and N thing do. Okay, not very complicated, but just in case, worth mentioning. So I'm going to take off the cable release. That's about all you need to know. And I made a video on long exposures with this, but I'll post it. I'll leave a link below and up. This is a PC sync, so when you want to use flashes or strobes in the studio, this will sync up to all the speeds. So 1/400th of a speed shutter over a second. Sorry, that's a leaf shutter, which is great for studio work, not like the Pentax or other systems. Pentax 6x7, you need 2 special lenses, but that's a different video. And basically that's all there is to the lens. The front of the lens, if I'm not mistaken, is 77 millimeters. And I think all the lenses are 77 for a couple exceptions. So that's great because all the caps and all the filters work the same. And then when we want to remove the lens, and I'll remove it, all you have to do is turn it anti-clockwise till it stays there. And then it basically, oh wait, sorry guys, I have to advance. I have to cock, it has to be all cocked. So now it will let me go all the way. Now the lens comes off. We leave the camera on the side. And when you got the lens, you're basically seeing through. When you can see through, it means it's ready to shoot. You can mount it on a camera that's being cocked. So you advance your film like I did before, and you could mount the lens. You don't want to have a camera that's being shot and a lens that hasn't, or vice versa. You want to have them both in the same setting. So one of the things that a lot of people like to do is keep the shutter uncocked. So for that, all we have to do is press this button and push these 2 little levers. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Push this button and then these 2 little levers. To cock it again, just do that. To uncock it again, just do that. Okay? So as you can see, now we can't see through the lens. Like if we've taken a shot, the leaf shutter is closed, it's uncocked. And if we want to recock it, basically these 2 little pins, we turn them and that's ready. Now we can go back to our body and we can go ahead and align this red arrow with this white dot and this red dot all together clockwise, and that's mounted. So yeah, that's all there is to know about these lenses. They're very simple lenses, but it requires a little, getting used to using a couple of things. Most of the times all you're going to be doing is aperture and shooting with your handheld, or if you're using a cable release, just know that you want to screw it to the lens, not to the body, because that's what will actually do the shutter part. So yeah, as always, if you want to support the channel, you can go to patreon.com/Nicosphotographyshow. Help me make more videos like these. If you have any questions, leave a question below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.